Good morning and welcome to day 2 of Ralston's big adventure. So I made camp here at Justice Creek River campsite. There's a bunch of other people here, but you gotta check out this view from the tent. The plan today is to make it to Woody Gap and then assess from there whether or not I want to make it over to Neal's Gap or not. If I make it to Woody Gap and I'm like, screw this, I'm probably going to go to the hostel and such as. But if I'm feeling good, feeling up to it, I'm going to try to make it to Neal's Gap. So I want to explain the process of filtering water real quick. So this is my water filter. It's a Sawyer Squeeze. It'll filter like 100,000 gallons of water before it needs to be replaced. But anyway, you fill up this bag right here with your dirty creek water. You attach the filter to this end, and it literally just runs through and filters out 99% of the bacteria into my smart water bottle. Thing's awesome. I won't get Giardia, which is a bacteria. Look up what it does. I don't want to explain it. It's pretty gross. But anyway, that's what this sucker right here is for. So this is super important. But also, I just feel like I need to apologize to Don Hudson real quick. I don't think I had the best reaction when you gave me this, but this thing is a lifesaver. So thank you so much for giving this to me. It folds down really well. This thing's freaking awesome. So thank you so much for getting this for me before I started. Huge lifesaver. Didn't know I needed it. Thanks, Don. Not a bad spot to camp for night 1. Really went a lot better than I thought it would. Check out this little guy. All neon and black. Little Pittsburgh Steelers bug. So, if you can see that tin roof right there, where my trekking pole, my left trekking pole is, that's the shelter I was trying to make it to last night. Would have never made it there. Thank God I didn't try. Well, I think the rain clouds have finally started to roll in. Thought I was gonna get lucky this morning and have a clear day, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. But I think it's supposed to rain for like 4 hours, midday. So should get some rain just early on and then be done for the afternoon. So stay tuned for the rain. Beautiful just morning views through the trees and this really steep cliff off the side right here. Okay, I'm gonna explain some trail etiquette for you guys. Just so if you're ever out in the woods and you come upon a campsite, you don't do something stupid. So last night, you know, I'm beat, I'm dead. I get in my tent, I'm like in my sleeping bag, ready to go to sleep at 9 o'clock. Perfect. I hear the creek beside me, beautiful. Everybody was kind of wrapping up their evening chores and going to bed. We were like, yes, this is perfect. Then, about 9:15, I just all of a sudden am woken up to freaking strobe lights in the middle of the woods. This group of ladies comes bebopping in, 9:15, and they're just trying to find a campsite, making all this noise, don't really care about everybody going to sleep. And they're just like, what are we gonna do? Like, we still have to eat dinner, and we still have to filter our water, and we still have to set up our tent. And I'm like, ladies, you have no business coming in here at 9:15. Like, what were you thinking? So anyway, yeah, I wanted to say, don't do that. Don't be annoying in the campsite. Just get to a place where you can stop before it gets dark. Then you can bebop and do whatever you want. But don't do that while we're all asleep. Okay, thanks. That just does not look good. This is kind of like walking in a rainforest today. Just look at all the green and the rain. Beats the heck out of yesterday's heat, that's for sure. Made it to Woody Gap. It's the first paved road that I've seen in like 2 days, 20 miles. But yeah, about to go head over here and head under that thing and eat a snack and change some clothes. All right, well, first trail magic so far on the trail here at Woody Gap. These wonderful ladies from Indiana have supplied me with a Coke, a Danish, some chips, and an apple. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. So I just left Woody Gap. And this must be like an old quarry or something. It's literally right on the side of the trail, right after Woody Gap. But anyway, now we start the trek to Blood Mountain and Neal's Gap. I got about 11 miles to go till I get there. And we are done for the day. I cannot get over that trail magic today. So, if you're not familiar with trail magic, there's all these people who love through hiking, who have done it before, and they want to, return the, they love the trail and they want to do something kind for another hiker. So they show up at a stop or someplace and hand out food. That's trail magic. Or it's just random other surprises on the trail that are just really, really good. But it's just like, I drove all the way from Indiana to Woody Gap, Georgia, which is in Union County, my home county. Shout out to Blairsville. Anyway, and they're just passing out food to strangers. And I'm like, man, like that's just like so kind. And so just like how the world should be, So anyway, yeah, that was cool. Made it to Preacher's Rock. And I can't see a friggin' thing. So yeah, this looks kind of eerie today. I'm telling you. Yesterday, the sun was so bright and got so hot that made things kind of miserable. So this is kind of a nice change of pace, even though it looks like a horror movie. Now this is some beautiful trail right here. No rocks, no limbs, no roots, just soft dirt under your feet. So if you watched my intro video, you kind of saw the reasons why I'm hiking, right? So I have, adventure, need some clarity. Hold on just a second. Check out this tree. It's in the shape of an H. Okay, as I was saying, so adventure, clarity in life. Also, I'm hiking for a cause, Isaiah 117 House. It's a foster care organization in my hometown. Anyway, all those things. If you want more detail about it, go back and watch my intro video. But depending on who you ask, there's going to be some discrepancy. There's these two guys in Nashville, Don Hudson and Judd Mitchell. And they're going to tell you that they coerced me into this because they love the Appalachian Trail. They love following people on YouTube. And they're going to tell you that they thought it'd be a good idea for me to document it so they could watch it and enjoy it. After 20-something miles on the trail, I think they did it because they wanted to laugh at me and my struggles. I'm just kidding. Don and Judd are two of some of the greatest people I know. They have a life group at their house for college students and young adults where you just have a Bible study and they feed you every Wednesday night. They're just some awesome, awesome guys. So if you're in the Nashville area looking for a home church, check out the Church of Christ in Green Hills over by Lipscomb University. You'll be treated with some really, really good hospitality. But I just had to jab them with that real quick because, I don't know, they've been really inspirational in this hike for me. So, and they're also just fun to mess with. So anyway, Don and Judd, hope you're enjoying my videos. And try to get out here when you can. So I made the mistake yesterday of thinking I had enough water, and that about killed me. I went like 7-8 miles with like half a liter left of water, which was a stupid idea. Don't do that. Always make sure you have enough water. Because one thing I've learned about winter hiking as opposed to summer hiking is that summer will suck the life out of you and winter will not. But anyway, I think this is my last water crossing for at least after Neal's Gap. So I'm gonna go ahead. I've got a whole liter ready to go, but I've already drank 1 liter of water today. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up just to make sure I have enough water. But yeah, just if you're gonna go hiking, make sure you have enough water. So that doesn't look too good up there. That's just hanging. I should probably move. Look how green this all is. And this really is like a rainforest now that I'm kind of going back down again. But the rain's starting to pick up, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, but it's been a nice steady decline. So I think the weather's clearing up a little bit. But just stopped and had some lunch. Had 2 flour tortillas and some pepperoni with a Milky Way for dessert. And I'm telling you, it was so good. And I hate that because it's just a flour tortilla and pepperoni. But when you're out here doing 15 miles a day, you will literally eat almost anything. And it'll taste like heaven because you're so hungry. But yeah, so that was lunch today after my fun little trail magic snack. But anyway, a few more miles to go till I get to Blood. And about 5 miles into Neal's Gap overall. But anyway, just want to give you guys an update. So every once in a while, you'll come across a tree that looks like this. And I've heard people say that it's something to do with like the old Native Americans used to bend trees when they were young towards something. So this would have pointed towards some sort of water source or a camp or something. But what I'm confused by is, what the heck was it gonna point to? But anyway, that's just what I've always been told. You can confirm or deny that in the comments, but yeah, that's why I think the trees look like this. All right, I made it to the Blood Mountain Ascent. So this is basically where it starts, just going straight up till you get to the top of Blood Mountain. But yeah, I'll update you when I get to the top. Well, made it to Blood Mountain Shelter. Now, I hang out here for just a second and then make the 2.5 mile descent into Neal's Gap. But highest point on the AT in Georgia right here. Big milestone today. So I hiked up Blood Mountain probably 2-3 months ago. And I left this note for myself. And here I am, back to finish the trail. Let's freaking do it. So on a normal day, when it's like really, really clear, way over there in the distance is Atlanta. You can barely see the skyline, but that's a normal day up here. Normally it's really pretty, but this is just really cloudy and dull. Kind of cool though still. All right, so story time real quick with Ralston about Blood Mountain. The legend goes that Blood Mountain was named Blood Mountain because the Cherokee and the Creek Native Americans had a big bloody battle up here. And it was so nasty and gory that the mountain ran red with their blood. And so that's how this mountain got its name, Blood Mountain. Now, again, with all legends, who knows if that's true or not, but that's kind of the old myth. I'm tired. It's been a 15-mile day so far. I've got 2 more to go, and I ain't just got no energy. Sorry. Yeah, look at that blue sky. Oh, that is super encouraging. Alright, so I just got off Blood Mountain. Now I'm probably about 25 miles away from Neal's Gap. But let me just say, if you're ever going to hike up Blood Mountain, it sucks. It really does. It's just a bunch of rocks, roots, and water all the way to the top. When you come down, you have to be so careful to not sprain your ankle or something stupid. Also, there's that cool balancing rock over there. All right, anyway, But yeah, it's very aggravating when like you've got 30 pounds in your pack and you almost take yourself out this early on in the game. But on a high note, I'm so close to Neal's Gap. I can almost taste just the Coke and like Coca-Cola, not cocaine, and the cheeseburgers and the just food. Okay, anyway, check back in later. All right, made it to Neal's Gap. Whew. It's been a long day. All right, made it to Mountain Crossing Store, which is famous for that tree right there. It's full of people whose boots they no longer wear because they quit. But that's not me. All right, so we're done with day 2. And I got some more trail magic today. I was needing to hitch into town, stuck my thumb out, and these 2 strangers are taking me into Blairsville. Say hey.
Hey.
Say hey.
Hello.
I'm surprised they didn't get mad at me. That's my mom and my Nana. I'm going home tonight and gonna soak my feet and eat some good food. But I'll be back on the trail tomorrow. I'm gonna resupply as well tonight too, and throw some things away. But yeah, I'll check back in with y'all tomorrow. 30 miles in 2 days has not been easy, but we're gonna make it. All right, peace out, have a good one. Hey y'all, this is Ralston here. I'm hiking the AT, not only just for the adventure and the thrill and the fun of hiking the AT, but I'm also hiking for Isaiah 117 House, which is an organization dedicated to helping foster kids at the point of time that they are taken out of their house by the Department of Childhood Services. They have a great place set up for them to be able to go and where they're loved and cared for. And so if you have time today and want to make a donation, visit the link below and it will take you to the donation page. Thank you so much for following along, and thank you so much for supporting Isaiah 117. See you on the trail.